Welcome to MOTORVAULT Vehicles for Enthusiasts. I'm Josh, and we've got a 2020 Corvette C8, the first year for Corvette being mid-engine. These cars absolutely broke the sports car world when they were unveiled in 2019. Rapid blue is the color on this one, and we need to take a better look at the first mid-engine Corvette. For decades, many people inside, outside, and all around Corvette wanted or thought that the Corvette could be mid-engine. The first one to think about this was Zora Arkus Duntov himself, the grandfather of the Corvette. He had these ideas all the way back in the late 50s, and finally by 2020, it happened. This is the result. Great sleek bodywork with great pointy edges everywhere you look on the car. The base version with 490 horsepower, the Z51 giving an extra 5 horsepower, and this is the Z51 pack car. Rapid blue, first year color for Corvette. I think it's gorgeous. It absolutely popped when it was unveiled, and it still pops today, especially with that sky cool gray interior, and it looks dynamite. Let's take a better look at that. So even though this is a coupe, the targa top is removable on these cars standard. So to get a little bit of a better view, I think let's pop this targa. Now, since we got the top off, we're enjoying a nice, beautiful fall day. You could really take in the glorious cabin, which is from the C8 Corvette. The Corvette had always had issues in the 80s, 90s, mid-2000s of really having an interior that was lacking compared to the rest of the car. They got a lot better with the C8, C7, and then by the time they hit the C8, absolutely nailed. These seats are fantastic. They look great. They feel great, super cozy, but also very sporty. And then the fit and finish with this interior is not normal for GM. Very nice quality. Yeah, your great stitching all the way through. Leather everywhere inside the interior. You got your nice metal finishing. Everything really where it needs to be. And the really unique part with these is you have your instrument cluster right over here for air conditioning, for seats, the whole 10 yards. It's really interesting how they set this up. But the cabin of this is very ahead of the time for Corvette and really elevated them to now being a proper sports car, and especially with it being mid-engine, feels like it could take on all the big boys from Europe. Under the rear hatch for the C8 is that 6.2 liter thumping V8, a little different from the prior one, as this one is the LT2. Completely brand new engine for this car, 495 horsepower in this case. Made it up with the 8-speed DCT dual clutch, which is the first time that Corvette has used such a setup, and it really makes this car quite lively when you're giving it all that it's got. The acceleration is quite brutal. You're pretty much close to 3 seconds on that 0 to 60. These cars are wicked, and they really are an American supercar. This C8 has many good things going for it, including dealer-added rookie stripes, which I think they look fantastic, especially matching this red to the brake calipers. The Z51 package on this includes the upgraded Brembo brakes, the suspension, exhaust, and the different gear ratio in this, performance gear ratio, to give it that extra little bit of snap. And one thing I love that is snappy on this car, I love these intakes on both sides. It gives it that really cool fish Stingray vibe, but it's also functional because it sucks all that air up there, keeps the engine cool, and keeps this thing lowered it to the ground. The C8 Corvette is a dream to drive. It is extremely special, extremely responsive. You just want to be constantly in the cabin of this car. Oh, the sounds it makes, the way it feels. Give me more. Yeah, General Motors nailed this thing. The C8's got more than enough power, 495 horsepower, and a mid-engine platform with a DCT. Yeah, you're getting up and going wherever you want. I love the steering wheel design too. Yeah, this feels very European, but still American enough, especially having that 6.2 in the back. But yeah, you feel very special inside of one of these. You really feel like you're in control of a spaceship, because it is so different from any of the prior Corvettes. I've driven every generation of Vet, and this one definitely feels the most advanced, as it should. So if you want to put this thing in track mode, like which I'm doing, it gives you extremely fast response times, opens up the baffles. You could do that whenever you want. You can go and track this thing, no problem. But if you just want to have a normal cruise in comfort, you can do that. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the American dream of the Corvette. And anytime you want to roll it right back into track mode, drop a gear, and disappear, you can do it. Oh yeah. Thank you, General Motors, for giving us a proper sports car. Zora and those guys knew what they were doing back in the 50s. I don't think they knew this was going to be coming out of it in 2020. It really is impressive how much of a aircraft cabin feel this thing gives you. It's so tight. It is so focused on the driver, where everything is just angled toward me, the screen and everything. And especially the way the steering wheel is designed, where you just have that perfect gap all the way through the middle, where there is nothing in the way of the dash and controls. It's really unique, and it works very well. Come on. I couldn't imagine this thing around Putnam Park or any other proper road course. This car is fun on the street, don't get me wrong. But yeah, putting this thing through its paces around a proper track, that would be quite delightful. And I know it's right up there with the best from Europe, with the M cars, the 911s, and things of that nature. Smiles ear to ear. Corvette will always pull the heartstrings, especially for me. Game on, baby. While the name of the game has changed for Corvette, it still is America's sports car with the big old V8 with its great design. These cars are going to help take Corvette into the future, as it really bridges the gap from the young enthusiast to the great Corvette enthusiast for multiple generations. I love the C8. The Rapid Blue makes this car absolutely kick. And I hope you guys like this one too. Let me know what you thought about the C8 Corvette and what you want to see at MotorVault. Give us a like, subscribe, follow, and we'll see you guys soon.